Well, hello. I am back and it's 8:03, not bad for a drive to Orlando Airport. I'm back at 5:15. And I even dropped off uh, a bag of goodies to Linda and got to meet her adorable new puppy Montana. So hello to everyone hopping in. So yeah, I wouldn't have been 3 minutes late. It was that extra little belly rub I gave sweet little Montana. That's what did it. But it's worth it. Sorry to keep you waiting the 3 minutes. So Ireland was amazing. For those of you that don't know, I was in Ireland for the last week and it was amazing. Hi, Pam. Hi, Susan. Hi, Jacqueline. And hi, everyone else who hasn't said hi yet. Make sure you say hi in the comments so that you are entered in the giveaway. So that is how you get entered. You'll like and comment. Hey. And if you already RSVP tonight, that is how you'll get the project recipe. So you'll want to leave right now, the broadcast. Don't forget to come back. That can happen on your phone or on, Facebook. You can get off into your phone and forget what you were doing, just like in your house when you're walking around. So, you're going to want to go to DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com, go to tonight, RSVP for tonight, and then you'll get an email with a link to download. After the event is over, you can't RSVP, so then you don't get that email. So make sure you do that before we end tonight. So before now. So good to see everyone on here. Sorry I'm late, but it seemed to have worked out for most of you. So good to have you. Make some pages. So I do have, as I just said, I do have an in the feed drawing tonight. You do have to be present to win. Um, and you just like and comment, entered. I just started to say we had an amazing time in Ireland. It's beautiful, beautiful country. I was fortunate enough to do all the driving, left side of the road, stick shift. It was very exciting. Um, so yeah. It's amazing how many times I still went to reach for the stick shift, like, on the window, on the door, like, where the lock and the window things are. Like, I would be driving and go to shift and go, like, "It's not on the door," and have to go over here. And the roundabouts, as different as they are from what we have some roundabouts here, rotaries, but, they do keep things moving. The shifting, it's very exciting, but, um, and we did a lot of driving. I was gonna calculate all the miles. I mean, we drove. We listened to the book, the novel, the historical novel, Ireland, on audio while we were there. We just have a couple hours left. That's how much driving we did. So we did a lot of driving, but it was good. We were getting all of the stories about Ireland while we were driving around. So I highly um, I highly suggest adding it to your bucket list if it isn't on your bucket list, um, and, um, bring someone with you that can drive stick on the wrong side of the road. I was very tired, and I asked Brendan to do it. I was like, "I think maybe you should drive. I'm just really tired." It was like day 3, and we were driving from Dublin to Dingle. It was after we went to the O'Gorman pub, and, he, like, went around the parking lot, and he's like, "I think I better not." So and just driving around the parking lot really woke me up, and then I was like, "No, I'm good." So, yeah, that was I may have a couple gray hairs from driving in Ireland, but it was so worth the views. Anyway, on with the show. There's a promo happening right now. In fact, I'm just gonna hop on over to explain because while I drove to Orlando and back, actually, who knows, that little sticky thing could have, could have sold. This is the embellishment buffet. Let me explain because I did have a couple people ask if they could just buy the little sticky tool. And it's kind of like a little jewel placer, and I feel like all of us are on a mission to, um to find the perfect little picker-upper thing. Okay, so it already sold out. So n I now I see that they've replaced the little picker with, um with the promo that was from February, so they must have some of these left over. So they sold out of the picker, they've changed the graphics, and now you get stickers and 2 pens, which the picker was like an $8 value, and this is 9 plus 8, so this is a $17 value. So as far as value goes, that's a great deal. But let me just show you what the embellishments are because people may not realize that they're gonna go away as well. So these are only available from May, 1st to the 9th. And on the right-hand side of the screen, what they're doing is they're showing it paired with the different like, we had the alpine mountain border punch. So they're saying, "Oh, you can make these on the left, that's the borders that come with it, and then you can use your other punches." And so there that was also causing some confusion because people like, you can't buy the alpine, border punch anymore. You can still get the cross punch and the geometric frame. So, like, the stained glass one pairs with that. So it's kinda cool what they did. Um, the autumn leaves punch and the leafy vine punch, which are still available, kinda pair with this one, which is beautiful. Those of you that and then this boho mandala, some of you already make cards with these kinds of things, and that is beautiful, and then, of course, they're showing it with the mandala burst border punch, which is still available, and the sunflower vine border punch, which is not available. That was a previous punch. But these on the left side are the pieces that you'll receive. And then this is the full of love, and then they show that paired with the full of love punch and the heart punch. And then this is the carnival fun, which is fun. It's like a Mardi Gras slash carnival, and then that compares, and those are pretty colors. So that is the promo going on right now. Um, whoops. Hi. Hold, please, because I wanted to just show you one more thing. And that is, under the what's new, the new especially those of you watching in some, you have lots of beachy pictures, the um, Sweet Summer Buy It All bundle, that one through, May 12th is, you get 10% off, so 52.50, and that includes the border maker cartridge, the pack of stickers, the mats, and the embellishments. So, and a little, like, heads up, I did order the embellishments and the paper, that might be paired with this fun punch, that might be what I'm using to make the June cards. So excited about that. Okay, all done with creative.com. I know, it reminds me of the Mermaid Cove paper, doesn't it, Katie? Blues, pinks, that's your palette. Um, okay, yes, yeah, take a second look at the buffet, um, and, I might have have an extra one of those little picker up tools, so that might be something, not might be, but definitely be something I'll be giving away in the future because you know how I love to do that. Um, so take a look at the buffet, and if you just want 1 or 2 of the things, that's fine. If you wanna get 6, it doesn't have to be all the different ones in the buffet either. It can be, like, all mountains or 3 mountains and 3 leaves, and you got the stickers and the pens. Alright, so is this where we're at? Yep, talked about the promo. So Tool Time with Tara next Tuesday, and so I'll be playing with the starfish. I was just thinking, I love that they said sea star because so many people say starfish, and that is not, correct. So, and then I just said starfish. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's sea star border maker cartridge, love it. Um, and so I'm gonna review, I've done it in the past, how you could use the border maker cartridge and the jumbo circle to do. Please say it ain't so. Um, sorry about that. Um, So we're gonna do that, Jumbo Circle and Sea Star Punch and the Totally Tonals because they came out a couple months ago, and I really don't feel like they got their due, and, I think you'll enjoy seeing that. Okay, so when I say almost full, I mean, like, we have a couple spots left. Um, yes, thank you, Marion. I hope it's better now. I did a little adjustment on my end, so hopefully we're not gonna have fun with the internet tonight because that we don't have time for that. So Go Gray in May, definitely almost full, like 3, 2, 3, 4 half tables left, maybe. Um, so if you're planning to go, if you're out of state and you would like to join us, this is a fundraiser. May is Brain Cancer Awareness Month, Brain Tumor Awareness Month, and so, um, if you'd like to participate, I've partnered with Stacy and Tracy from Masterpiece Jewelers again. I've also partnered with Deb, 31, but Masterpiece is doing $50 gift certificates to everyone who's registered. So that includes Zoom people. So if you're not in the area and you want to Zoom in, that's a $20 donation to be part of the event. You can come and go as you please from 9 to 5 that day. And then you also still get the $50 gift certificate from Stacy and Tracy and a $10 gift certificate from me. So you really, that's awesome. And so do participate even if you can't attend in person. Even if you just hop on for an hour and say hi, like I said, you're still gonna get your gift certificate and you're making a $20 donation to the Cannonballs for Cane Foundation. So it's awesome. But hopefully we'll fill up those last couple spots to some locals or those of you traveling in from out of town. Sue B is traveling and Rosie's traveling. And so it's gonna be great to see all our scrappy friends from from down south in Florida and over yonder south and over. Um, and then our friends from various points of Florida that aren't able to join in person, they're going to Zoom in. So it's going to be a great day, and we're looking forward to raising some money. All right, so Scrappy Happy Hour. Very excited about this. You might have seen, and you hopefully you watched my live that published while I was in Ireland. If not, go back and watch it. It's a Techie Tuesday, but you don't have to have any programs to do it. And I explain, yes, Katie, good luck with that. So I explain how to make these paper albums. This is what we're doing at the Scrappy um, Happy Hour. So this is an example of like the tropical one that I made. So made it using the Serene Waters. Sorry, this should be the big. I'm gonna just pause this for a second. All right. So these are the pages, some of the pages inside. This is what it looks like. And so if you've got some tropical pictures, you can do that. And then as I explained in my live, and I just got these, I have a black and white one. And so people that are area schools, you could do the black and white if you want, if your kids are graduating from New Smyrna or if they're graduating from Creek. So there's a lot of flexibility. I have a bunch of different colors that I did, like black and white, green and white, red and white. I've covered all of the area schools and made special embellishments with the schools. So when you sign up, if you sign up for a school, you'll pick the school. that if you're doing a graduation one, but then there are also other options like the Serene Waters, days, school days, every day, all kinds. And so I'll have them there. You you're be great if you could pick the one you want to do when you're registering. But if you're just unsure and you want to see what the options are, you can do that too. So I'll provide adhesive, embellishments, tools, that good stuff, and you'll all get a beverage. So it could be it is at Dunes Brewing, so it could be one of their um, one of their brews, or it could be water, wine, uh, whatever they have. So that's all part of the 25. It'll be so there's 2 on there, the 15th and the 22nd in the afternoon. So Techie Tuesday. I did have a request from someone on YouTube to do this. So I'm going to be doing a Techie Tuesday on using historian and artisan together. So organizing an historian, how to export them, and what fashion to do that so that all your pictures don't end up in a mess on the side. So this and that'll be at 12 noon, a lunchtime Techie Tuesday. So I can finally make it to my DAR meeting that evening. It's the last one, and then they take break for the summer. So then Techie Tuesdays will be in the evening. Special Taco Tuesday this month with Katie and Aunt Janet. And so this will be very exciting. It's a twofer. You wanna tune in for this on May 23rd, 7 PM, and we will be talking with Katie and her Aunt Janet. We're gonna be talking about multi-generational scrapbooking, how, Katie does it versus how Aunt Janet does it, and Aunt Janet taught her. So it's gonna be great. They're both lovely, scrappy ladies. All right, so here's a sneak peek at the cards for May, and it's kinda hard to tell. Hopefully, you can tell from the photo. So the theme of this one is the foil. So I am hand foiling all those sentiments for you. So I will be making, um a little less than I normally so I've had a couple extras, of late, and I was so excited to do this technique, but then I can see where I will be cursing this technique by the time I make all of the kits to mail out. But anyway, it was fun. I did think I was gonna be using the devotion embellishments. I think I talked about it in the last card class. Well, they sold out. They only have the rose red ones, and I really wanted to use the white ones. So this card I love. I saw this on a piece of artwork in Ireland, and what this card says is, "What is for you will not pass you." And I just love that saying. I It's just been on my mind. It wasn't originally part of the design of what to do, and I just thought, what a fun, card to send to someone who, I don't know, maybe didn't get the job they wanted or something. So it says, "What is for you will not pass you," and I loved it. So that's May 30th. Sizzle and Summer Crop is in July. Registration's open. Scrapapalooza is in August. Thank you. See, Marianne's on here from YouTube. Thank you for joining via YouTube, and thanks to all of you that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. And then finally, if you haven't already, make sure you comment in the chat so that you're entered to win $10 tonight. So that will be an in the feed drawing. I will be giving that away tonight. So all you have to do to enter is just like this live and comment. Ugh, I'm about to strip down. You're all seeing me wiping my face. I don't know why it's so hot. It's summer. It's Florida, and I was in cold Ireland where things like I was just wearing were very appropriate. And now I am just I need to go get my fan out of the other room. So I was trying to keep that on through this part, but then, when I get on at the end, I'll be all stripped down. My hair will be all crazy like it normally is. All right. Well, hey, Carla, good to see you on here. Hey, don't forget, go Grays. Not this weekend, next weekend. Little inside joke. And I will have tape runner. Okay. Let's make this page. So hopefully you downloaded the project recipe, and if you didn't and you missed that at the beginning, that little comment, leave this video now while I pick my paper. Well, I have it picked, but while I go through what I'll be doing, go jump off and get uh whew, that's nice. While I fan myself, go jump off this live, go to DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com, RSVP for the event that's happening right now so that you'll get the email with the link for this. Oh, good. Well, welcome, Debbie. Aloha. And yesterday was lay day. And when you stopped by my house, I should have left you a little lay day in Hawaii day. And I'm sure you were thinking that all day, Debbie, as we were over here at our house. As many of you know, that's where Brendan and I met. I went to college there. And Brendan was born and raised there. And it's amazing, I think I already said this, how much the Kerry County, the southwest part of Ireland, just reminded us of Hawaii, just so much. It's amazing. Actually, the middle part too reminded us of yeah, it's just well, because it's an island, you know. There's the windward side, there's the Mauka side. There's just so many different. There's brown, there's green. It's beautiful. Anyway, where are you? There you are. Let's make this page. I'm excited. So, what I'm up to, I think it's retreat. I don't know, retreat number 40 maybe. So I'm doing the retreat to the beach in Daytona. This was the one that Debbie and Barb had their birthday at. Their birthday was on this weekend, and they share a birthday, so that was fun. And so here we are with a beautiful sunset on Daytona Beach, the whole gang. And so that was spring 2017. I think. Oh no, it wasn't spring. It's Debbie's birthday, so it must have been September 2017. Now I gotta check. All right, so this normally project recipes they don't take this many paper. So this was 5 sheets. I think I actually pulled 6 because I had in my head it needed 6. Now I do have decisions to make. Uh-oh. So looking at the pictures ahead of time, I wanted some blues. So as usual, I have a little kind of a hodgepodge. I guess I won't use this piece of cardstock. Originally, I was going to use it as one of the background pieces. So I've got blues to bring in the sky, kind of a bluey purple. This is from the Cue the Blue. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking it was April. I know your birthdays are in September. And so then I've got this dark blue because we all wore jeans and black. And then I've got this pink to pull in the pink from the sunset. And this is from the Totally Tonal pastel pink. That's one of the fairly new packs. And then this is from Joy to the World. This is like a Christmas one, but isn't it beautiful? And it has it's sand colored. It might be too many prints, but this is also I could use that side. All right, so those are my page choices. Now, page 4 and 5. So let me just explain what's going on here. Hopefully you can see this. Okay. So the page 4 and 5 are going to be this one and this one, and we're just going to cut using the border punch. My brain. Can I keep blaming it on jet lag? My brain's not working. And then we're going to it gets fused together. So this A strip is really wide. And so when I was looking at it before, and that's because it's the welding piece. So it's gonna weld these 2 pieces together, because this yellow and the gray are the background. So you'll see as it comes together. As we as I try to do, we are going to start with paper number 1, go to 2, go to 3. And so the way I like to do it is kind of look at the picture. So the blues are basically all mattes. So that's gonna get I think do you remember how just like 2 weeks ago I had to wait and Spectrum came and they like problem with the wire and they fixed it. As we see by tonight, I froze. That is beyond frustrating, everyone. Okay, and I know it's frustrating for me, and I know it's frustrating for you too. Okay, so now I wanna look and see where I want this piece. I feel like I don't want this block of, um maybe I just want this the peach color. So I think that's gonna be the blue, and then the pink and the tan. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, just wanna make sure that I'm doing this right. No, I want these switched. Alright, now we're ready to cut. So let's get the best trimmer in the world, in my opinion, and that is this one. I've tried a few in my scrappy career and been through many with CM, and this is by far a superior, um, product. And there was a time I even abandoned what was available to me as a consultant and was using a Fiskars trimmer, but this is so great. Alright, so our first cut is gonna be 2 3 by 12. Easy, really doesn't get much easier than that, does it? Let me see if I can go up a little bit more. Nope. I have reached the max. Now I'm crooked. Whoa, come back. No, we're just gonna be crooked, are we? Let's not be crooked. All right. So 3 and 3. Let's move next month's cards out of the way. The foiled card. Very excited to make those with you. There is an anniversary and a wedding one. We'll try not to all send that card to Katie, although it would really be fun, wouldn't it? If she got like 30 of the same card. Oh, from all of her scrappy friends. Okay, so we've done the 3 by 12, and then now we just need 6 by 4, 6 by 4, and an oval. So this is a very easy cut. This is already 6 inches because we did 3 and 3, and that's 6, and the paper's 12 by 12. It would be a story. All right, so that piece is almost done. Now what I just need to do is do the oval. So I come down to the directions. It does sometimes the project recipe does require directions. So for piece E, use the inside of the largest oval for the custom cutting system with the green blade. So let me move all this rest of this paper out of the way. And they should have had something different on the inside. to distinguish them. All right, so where's my picture? I just covered it. Let's use this paper to the best of our ability here. So I'm going to kind of put it over on the edge. If you've never used the custom cutting system, then I will explain it to you. So this is the template, and it's got 2 tracks, and these little knobs fit in like a little train and a train track or a trolley track or some kind of track, and so that the blade will then just ride around, and the green is a different distance than the red so that you can get a perfect map. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut this blue one using the green blade. And if you have this, but you haven't used it in a while, and you want to dust the dust off it, do, because it's such a great tool. And if you haven't upgraded, these came out, I don't know, 10 years ago or so, the spinny one, so you don't like have to contort your wrist, you should treat yourself. Okay. Next up is piece number 2. Now, I think I saw a direction. So for piece F and G, that's here. First, cut the 6x12 rectangle. Then use the floral piece punch to punch along one of the short edges. Trim. Okay. Got it. So directions are hard. Not necessarily sometimes they are hard to follow because the person, that made them, it made sense in their mind, right? Okay, so what the directions said, for those of you who don't like to read the directions, I'm kind of one of those, but I've gone, it's a hot mess of stress around here enough without reading the directions. So I've gone off the rails around here a time or two. Y'all know. Okay, so what the direction said was to cut a 6x12. Then we're going to use this. This is the floral. Now, I already used this in a tool time, but would you believe that the last 3 months, let's see, when we were in St. Simons, March, I think this one came out in February. So this is still available. I like to show things are still available. No sense in having y'all fall in love with things that you can't buy. Do you know that since this came out, like all of the punches have sold out? So after this came out the tractor. Do you remember that? Y'all went bonkers for the tractor. And by y'all, I mean the whole country. The tractor sold out. That was March. And then what was the next month? Oh, the camping. Both of the camping. I thought just one of the camping sold out, the signpost. Nope. The cute little camper. That one sold out too. So I was like, well, I guess we could use this again. I mean, it's pretty. It's nice for Debbie and Barb's birthday and for the beach. But anywho, so they could be ordering less. I don't know. Or there just could be more people embracing their scrapbooks again. So at any rate, and look at the little sticky thing is sold out. Or the little gift with purchase is gone. So I don't know how many they had of those, but they go. All right. But don't worry, Debbie, I ordered yours. Okay. So now the directions say do that on the short end, then trim. No, it said to trim to 10 inches. So, and then cut. So let's trim to 10 inches. See, I got talking about punches. All right, so that is extra. And then now we will cut to 3. All All right, ta-da. So those pieces are ready. And sorry, stay out of the woodwork over there. Okay, now we just need 4 1/4 by 6. So 4 1/4. And then this, wherever there's the dashed line, that's the extra. So I'm going to put that over there with the extra. And then now we need to do 6 inches. Okay. Now we're done with that piece. And then this piece should be easy peasy. So this is, and for those of you watching just for the first time, then you'll notice I am not using the colors in the recipe. And that was from the Painted Garden. And I do that on purpose to show that these project recipes can be used over and over again with whatever pictures you're doing. You don't have to have a pretty pictures from a botanical garden with this paper to do it. All right, so now we're going to go 4 1/4 again. And then to 6 again. I'll leave this out because now we're going to go 6 1/4. 6 1/4. Close this by 4 1/4 twice. And if you're just hopping on and you're wondering how to get your hands on these directions, you'll want to jump off and go to DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com. That will take you right to my calendar. And from there, you can click on tonight's event, RSVP. It's just your first name, last name, email. And then you'll get an email immediately with the link to this project recipe. All right, so now we're on to these last 2 pieces, and they both are just a punch. So super easy. And I have some. Looks like I had. I don't know. Must have had these out to show, and I got some. I don't know. Pages ripped. It's a mess. Okay, but that's all right. Let's see. Which side do I want to put this on? Because maybe it'll just get covered up. Yeah, let me punch on this side. All right, now these border punches, if you've never used them before. Well, hey, Barb, just a time to see your birthday page. You and Debbie when we were at the beach. Okay, so you can start your punch anywhere in between these 2 lines. Now it's showing you what's going to punch. So if you go in the middle, you're gonna start right here. If you go all the way to the end, you're going to start here. So I like to try to start all the way right up to that left line. And the old ones of these punches don't have that. And it's amazing now that they do. And then you'll also note, well, you might not see it. There's this little, okay, see this little triangle? That is also on the punch. And so when the pattern repeats itself and is kind of intricate, sometimes it's hard to see how far to pull out. And so that you line up that little triangle on the top. And that is how you know where you are. And you just keep sliding it along and lining up this pattern at the bottom and lining up the triangle at the top and lining it up against this rail back here. And then you just keep sliding and punching. Okay. And there's your punch. Amazing. Oh, let's check out the punch poop. Oh, this is kind of pretty, actually. This would be a pretty frame. You know me. I always like to check out what's in the punch poop, like those scientists that, you know, look at what owls throw up and stuff. See what's in there. Okay. So now let's do this side. And that's me and my frustration with StreamYard. Not StreamYard, Spectrum. Okay. Now, at least I was just glitching there. While I was punching, you didn't miss much. Okay. Last thing. For P, over here, it says we will cut off one border at 1¼ inch to make pieces. Okay, so 1¼ now that we cut that off. So now I'm going to go this way. So 1¼ 1¼ that seems really thin, but I guess that's what it is. O and P. And then, and now we repeat for R and Q. So hang with me. I'm gonna go at normal scrapping speed here, since you got to watch it twice already. Sorry, getting to watch it again. So while I'm doing this, I'll tell you the rumors are true that Guinness is amazing in Ireland. And if we're Facebook friends, then you might have seen our stoutie. It's like a selfie on the foam of Guinness. And that was amazing. Of course, I had to pay to do that, to get our selfie on a Guinness. And people talk about how, like, I don't know, strong or whatever, but it tastes like a nitro cold brew to me. And maybe it's because I like dark black coffee. I don't know. But I guess I never really had a Guinness. The dark color, I just thought, no, I'm kind of a blue moon, like citrusy, whatever. But it was amazing. But I did make sure that I walked more miles than pints consumed. So that was how I kept myself from overindulging. Okay, now we're ready to put this thing together. Oh, and I just love the way these colors look already. All right, so let's start. Why not start with the left side? All right, so we've got our piece and we've got our little piece. So we have options here. So I can, it's hard to see the print. It is a blue and white print. Can you see it? So I can do a blue and white print, or I can just leave it solid on both sides, or the way the design shows it is that you alternate these. So, like, one like this and one like that. I feel like that might be a little busy, even though there are lots of mats and, like, it's gonna get pretty much covered. So let's just see. Let's try it like this, and then you guys can help me decide. Alright, so now this is gonna be our welding piece. So this is gonna weld like this. And that looks so pretty to me. Let's see. Then this is where I have to remember what color is what. Okay, so then because this pink peach color is not the pink peach paper, right? It's the tan paper. Now this is the tan. So this is gonna go around here. Am I missing a color paper? Oh, there we go. Just talk to myself. No, 2 of these are smaller. 4 1/4. They're all the same width. Some of them are longer. All right, so these are the short ones. These are the long ones. So the long ones are M and N. So yeah, they go on the bottom. Okay, so long. So this is double matted. Oof. I don't usually double mat. What's happening here? Because I, like to use my go for it, you think, Mary, with the different colors? I'm gonna go for it. Thank you for your trust. A lot of times there's so many mats covering it that a busy paper, you can kind of get scared away, but then you end up covering it all up. So it's not as busy as you thought it would be. Oh, hold on. This is K. Where's my little oval? E. I didn't cut an oval. I need another oval for in there. I need my I oval to go in there. And that is coming out of this. So let me slide this over. Do, 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 do. This is that what this is, Deb? I'm not familiar with that term, but you're very artsy. So I feel like unless that's what this print is called. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, wait, that's E and I. So now, it would have been good if these were swapped, actually. I have to use a white. You have to use something white. It would have been good if, because this is the larger one. This is going to go behind here. So I'm going to have to put some white embellishment in there. All right, of course, that's going to get covered, so we're not going to see that. Now, when you're doing the weld, this is what I suggest. Sorry, we just got this laid out. My goodness, Tara. This is a great board for this. Some of you have other boards. What you need is a 12 by 12 board to get a nice weld, because you're going to match it up and you're going to use the 12 by 12 mat to get it so that so it's like a 12 by 12. Ah, okay. Thank you for that, Deb. And now I know. I do like this too. I think I would call it like a smudge. All right. So I'm going to line it up over here. I'm going to line this up over here. And then I'm using the repositionable tape because it's because of all these little holes, so that you can just kind of fly over the top of the holy area. Now, it would have been good actually because I had enough room, and actually I need to. This is where the repositionable tape comes in, because you want it to extend under these little holes. So I just kind of willy-nilly put that down. But thank goodness for repositionable tape, which does, by the way, set up and get permanent. So I'm going to start from this way and come almost all the way to the edge. I didn't come all the way to the edge, but almost all the way to the edge. And then now, okay, now we're good. And I love, so like there's always like a takeaway on a project recipe that can translate to other pages. So just this technique by itself. So 3-inch strip, take a border maker cartridge or punch that stays attached to the page, right? Punch one side, trim it off, punch the other side, flip it over, keep it the same, whatever. But I just love this look. I mean, it's such an easy border. This look. Do you agree? Or is it just me? Get super excited about this. So this is lining up with the edge. And so because of that, it's hard to tell from your camera view here, but see how it's kind of offset. And I just counted up 2 little thingies and then lined it up. So that's how I decided. Now I'm switching over to regular tape. So we got print on print here, but that's okay. And we've got these on the bottom. This is kind of going centered. It doesn't matter. Both of these are kind of a similar color. Funny, I use the print side. So this is going in the center, like this. And this is like that. Now I've got 2 more of these going on the other side. This is scrap. I think I'm gonna actually flip-flop these, so that I can actually use it as a journal box, because the dark blue there. All right. And as I finish up, okay, so that page is pretty much done. I'm going to just cut 2 more ovals here. So I'm going to go for the larger oval on this side, this is a scrap piece of paper that was just used for that oval. So now I can swap that. And now let's put together this other piece. Let's get it going the right way. Gotta watch me. Let's do it the right way. Now that that's a nice thing about symmetrical pages. You can learn from your mistakes on the first one. Right, this quarter going to be a use the printed side and get this going at 12 inches. And all right, so that's all set. Let's take a peek over here. I think we should be able to assemble without much. We went up 2, so that should line up. And we have the same situation over here. So we have the larger pink and the smaller blue. And then we've got these like this. And I will just cut a small circle out of here. So let me attach these first. Not with that one. And all right, we are almost done. Let me just slide this over. See, it's sticking to my, and we'll cut out a green here. So I just flip-flopped these. If I had been paying attention, I could have caught that ahead of time, but it's all right. It's going to get covered up. Now I have an extra set that I can use for something else on this page. A little decorative element when I add my... All right, so now it's time to put these lovely pictures on. Let's kind of get rid of, cover up punch poop. I might be able to get both of these on here, and we can see how we want these pictures. So definitely the group picture, and they do need to get trimmed. And then I've got some other pictures. We definitely want... These ones just crack me up. They look like they're out of a catalog. It's like we were making these Mod Podge tiles that said like life is better at the beach. And it just cracked me up, that picture. So here we are on the beach. Maybe I probably don't need that. I'd rather get some faces in there, although that's a little much. And that's a cute picture of the birthday girls. Well, this is a picture of Barbara holding a picture of the beach that my mom painted. So what I like to do is I usually print extra that I can do circles because I have definitely room here on the edges and so that I can add some other ones in. Okay, so now let's check the sizes. This is 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I can just do a quarter off each side. And then this photo is 4 by 3. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I see. It's just a small because of the journal box. Okay. So maybe I can do like that. I just don't. It's very they're very similar, those pictures. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to use that journal box. I think I may just do that and go back to circling that. And these are 4 by okay. So now we'll get to a 1/4 inch off each of these. I'm just going to take a smidge off each end and a 1/4 inch off this one. So that one should be good to go. Let's check it. Good. And then what did I say this was? We just need a 1/4 inch off of this one. And a 1/4 inch off of this. This was a fun retreat. They all are. It's hard to believe. A year ago, we had a retreat in Milano this weekend or this coming weekend. And that is a fan favorite for sure. We'd get all piratey in Milano at that beach. I do love the way this looks. We kind of have gotten away. I'm like, oh, black, oh, blue, whatever. I think I'm going to do jeans and black again. We look so good. We look like models in this picture. And I like the way the print worked out. It's okay. I mean, doing them all this, I think would have been good too. And if I hadn't have been, forced by the recipe, I might have stayed in my little comfort zone. But I like the end product. Okay, so yes. Well, we all learned about Auntie Barbie that weekend, and Barbara is still lovingly referred to as Auntie Barbie by some of us. So if I had to jump out of my seat. Well, thanks, Katie. All right, so now you didn't miss it. All right, and we're almost done. I'm going to circle a couple of these and add them on. The birthday girls. Ugh, these nails. I haven't even mentioned, you notice I didn't chew any of them off. I was too busy driving stick on the left side of the road. But even in the 2 hours to Orlando and back, I still wanna just crack them like a hard candy, but they have survived through Ireland. It's amazing. I'm just no good at nails, at pretty nails. Per particularly, they don't last in the car. Um, Long drives really just so when this happens, and you guys might do it too, when you circle and you end up with, like, a hard edge like that, a straight edge on one of them, that's when I like to kinda tuck it up to the top of the page and, and just go with it. And I think maybe I can even get Sarah in there too. Whoops. All right. And I may, this is looking very circly on the outside. I think I'm gonna just hold, please. Kind of push this one over. And I thought that was gonna work. Just kidding. Going back. We don't want to lose Lucille. Look at how cute Linda's hair look. Did I mention I got to see her new doggy tonight on the way home? Oh, it's adorable. Okay, so now I just need Stacy. We didn't make it on. Darn. We'll save that for another project. All right, so this is how it came out. Love it. Are you gonna try it? So super easy. 3-inch strip, that's your weld. Take 2 pieces for the bottom, border, slice it at 1 1/4, border again, same border, put them facing each other, and add your pictures at will. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hopefully you liked it too. It is a great page, fun memories. Like I said, I forget what number this was. I think maybe 41. Is that what I'm up to? We just had 60. So eventually I'll catch up sometime in 2024 if I do one a month on Project Recipe. All right. Guess who got into that? Yeah, that was fun. That's what that little picture in the bottom right was of us. I don't know why the light is, maybe I'm just blinded. Whew. All right, do something. It's crazy. Okay, so hopefully everyone said hey and hi. Last chance to comment because that is how the little bot knows that you are entered to win $10 off your next order while I quick do my hair. And it is time for the drawing. So let's share that page and see who our lucky winner is, and hopefully they're still on. Okay. Oh, thanks, Susan. All righty. Let's see who our lucky winner is. hopefully she saw that. Is she on here? Oh, good, Jen. I hope you, post a picture in there. Yay, Jacqueline, congratulations. Girl, you're on fire. Like I said, there was a time Gen G was just on fire, and now Jacqueline, that's I think $30 last month, and then 10 already this month. You're off to a good start. So congratulations, Jacqueline, and, thank you all for being on here. Oh, see, you gotta celebrate all month. Thank you all for being on here. Jen, I hope you will post, your pictures of your pages. I would love to see, see what you did, and hopefully, if any of you, decide to try that, just the edges or, part, um, that I would love to see those pages. But thanks for being on here tonight. Thanks for hopping on a late night project recipe. Don't forget that next week we have tool time. So that is where you will come to watch me play with some tools, some of the new tools, some old standbys, and then don't forget to sign up for Go Gray May. That is not this weekend, but next weekend. All right. Thank you, everyone. Cast. And that's because I was glitching. Okay, now we're going. Bye-bye. Stay scrappy.